Ignore me playing with the Spotify volume. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I should just leave it. I'll just leave it how it was on there, and then... Hello! How is everybody? Wait, why am I so looking down? Hold on. Okay, I think I'm normal now. Thank you for the check-ins. Hi, Avery. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Wes. Hi, Kawa. Hi, Kilua. Sorry, I'm a little sniffly today. Okay, I guess we'll go over there. Yeah. Okay, I'm actually freezing right now. I'm so glad that I just got my coffee and I put my sweater on. Such my Avatar movie from yesterday. So here for my birthday yesterday, but now I'm committing watching Avatar. Wait. From yesterday to today? Oh, you're watching it right now? You're about to watch it? Oh. Starts at 9. Lit. How many Avatar movies are there now? Is that like the third or the fourth one? It's the third one. Okay, wait. How many sequels are they having? The third one. Interesting. Okay. No, because now I'm really intrigued. Because I've only ever seen the first one. How many Avatar movies are 3.5 hours? Yeah, I remember them being freaking forever. Okay, so there's gonna be Avatar 4 in 2029 and Avatar 5 in 2031. That is actually kind of crazy. That's like over 20 years worth of movies. Hi, Shakespeare. Yeah, I've only ever seen the first one. 15 stream streak. Camp sauce, that's crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Bro's bringing the glizzies to the Avatar showing. Akimbo Glix to the Avatar movie is crazy. No, yeah, you gotta be freaking well nourished if you're watching a movie for that long. Did you hear the rumor about butter? What? What's the rumor? Wait, I'm not gonna go spreading it. Ay. I need, if I said so, I'll give you toast. Holy freaking double-decker joke over here. Third. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm in just a bit of a jam. That's a freaking triple decker joke. Christian, you went crazy on this one today. No, that joke was peak. That was really good. I need to come up with my own repertoire of jokes. Let's see. Is there any new jokes that have come out recently? Any new jokes drop anytime recently? Oh, these are really long. Short jokes. A blind man walks into a bar and a table and a chair. No, that was good. I said I'm gonna try and keep something whimsy in my pocket throughout the entire year. Oh, you should do 365 buttons. Why did I laugh at that? Because it's funny. It's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to laugh. Please laugh. I have this one jacket that has a marble. A marble that I got on a hike. I found it on a hike in like 2019 or something like that. Like that marble has been in there for forever. And like I'll wash the jacket, but I'll take the marble out and then I'll put the marble back in once it's washed. Oh my god, yeah. I honestly want one of those, something to take the edge off, and then I start blowing bubbles would be so funny. Hey, get a 2-pack and then give me one. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? A carrot. I don't know. That one's really funny to me. Porridge. Close. Not quite. No, same. Like, it actually made me laugh. A carrot. A pocket cat? Yo, you should get one of those ones that's made from like freaking like a little stone cat or like a carved one. Oh, you were thinking of a real kitten. Um, I don't know, because then what would you do with the cats after? Summit, thank you for the follow. How are you? Set them out in the wild? No, that's horrible. That's so bad. Not even just for the kitten, but for the bird population, you know? That one cat would fight other cats, but these ones can fight birds. They don't need to be fighting birds. No, they need to be fighting crime. How about that? You should train them like the freaking warriors cats. And then like yeah, make them fight crime. If they see anybody litter, like train them to attack anybody who drops trash. Something like that. Yeah, oh my god, to slash tires would be crazy. Train them to specifically slash the tires of anybody who parks in your parking spot at your house. Or as a matter of fact, you know, anywhere in any parking lot that you want to park. I mean, I guess it would take a little while for the car to get like picked up, you know, but or towed. Yeah. There's a lot you could do. Maybe Pocket Cats is a move. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. Ooh. Imagine if I'm getting jumped around and I equip a cat. A cat would be a pretty good weapon to throw. No, because like genuinely, like getting attacked by a cat would be so brutal. At least it would be like really painful. Like imagine just getting cat scratches all over by a cat that really knows what it's doing. I mean, it's the same way people get like it's the same way the police get their canine unit dogs. But a cat, you would not even hear a cat coming. You wouldn't even hear it. It's almost like they're made to be assassins or something. Yellow. Hi, Yellow Muster. Here's a daily dad joke. Have you ever heard the performance of El Magnifico, the great Spanish magician? I can't read. At his last performance, he waved his wand and said "uno dos," and poof, he was gone without a trace. That's a good one. You guys have been really you guys have been really good with your jokes today. I like it. Today's jokes are really good. Thank you for the check-ins. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna play for super long today. Cause I kind of just really wanna I feel like my voice is kind of scratchy and I really don't want to like overdo it with like reading, and I know this is a visual novel, so it might be might kind of be a lot. So we'll see. Hi Lydia. Thanks for the lurk. Okay. Over here. No Spotify for now. Spotify privileges revoked. Oh, wait, whoa. It started playing. Let me move my... Damn. The game window's so... out of place. Okay. That's good. You guys can hear it okay, right? It's not too quiet or too loud. Hi, Ghost. How are you? I just started playing. You're in time. So there was a lot of hype around this game, I think in Japan. And that's how I kind of heard of it, because of people's, like, best, it was like horror or visual novels or something of this past year. Hi, Space Boy. There's something here. Woo! Voice on phone. Okay, you guys better be reading along because it's kind of going fast. I don't know if I can read along with it. I'm not even doing anything. It's just auto playing. Yeah, it's like a psychological horror mystery type game. Anomaly checkup. Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Thank you for the check-in. Is he a bug? Oh. Always seeing weird things. I think they might be able to help. With Bun centers down that elevator, 4 floors deep. Hope they can fix me here. Oh, we're going all the way to the bottom. Hello? This is going low-key fast. Oh. Ooh, they know my name already. Exactly, I'm saying. Ayumu Meguriya, Center Director. First, let's identify what you're seeing. Okay. It's like Persona 4 where you had to put the glasses on. Woo. And just like that, I'm already a part of it. What are these glasses? The ghost behind you suddenly looks a lot more clear. As I said, they help you focus. Now, Miss Azami, about the things you are seeing. They are different from ghosts, as in spirits of deceased individuals. They are not ghosts? Indeed, you might call it clairvoyance. Vestiges of persons and objects that existed are retained everywhere. This would be here. You're probably visualizing them in some way. I see. Simply put, you can see people and things that were there before. But seeing them better isn't really helping. You see them in focus by wearing these special glasses. This proves that your power is indeed clairvoyance. And could you perhaps help me perhaps help me deal with this clairvoyance. We could indeed. Here at the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, we work as a detective agency for anomalies, which handles cases beyond the capabilities of regular law enforcement. Upon official request, we could certainly support you in figuring out your clairvoyance. And please do something about these things I'm seeing. All in due time. Let's get you in a seat first so you can relax a bit. Sitting down, sitting down. Oh. Log? Oh. Oh, of course. What just happened? That chair is said to bring death to those who sit in it. Why would you make me sit in it? Terrible curse indeed. Cursed chair. I placed it there for research. How careless of me. So what happens now? You sat in it, so either figure things out or just die. Let's undo the curse that just hit you. Bruh. I have a curse on me? I believe I kept a research file on this chair somewhere. Okay, surely this was all planned. No, she's just like, oops, hee hee. I accidentally put this cursed chair there. Looking for a research file. Let me know when you find it. Understood. File coming right up. Okay. Look at the chair. I thought this was here for guests. Why did I sit on something like that? And why leave such a thing lying around anyway? No idea what I'm even looking for. Folklore studies. Am I pronouncing these names right? Thank you for the check-in. Warmer. It's because of mark on it. Dangers of snake venom, hemotoxins, blah blah blah. Unrelated to urban myths, why is this even here? Yeah, true. Is this the medical section? It's complicated. Occult Great Reset. Okay. We got the most random books in here. Observe. Director San. I suggest you put on those glasses I handed you earlier and try again. Oh. When I wore the glasses, I felt like my ghost sight got turned up. Unfortunate that I no longer remember where I placed the file. Being forced to use her clairvoyance. I have no choice. Oh, spooky ghosts. There's ghosts everywhere. Used to be vague shapes, but now I see them much more clearly. I'm shaking, but I might find something near that shadow, right? Never, never. Who are you? Having trouble talking to him with these glasses on. Oh, it's he. Examine. Look at your ghost touching one of the books. Some of the papers are stuck inside. Could this be the research file? And show it to the director. Ooh, I found a clue. Anything else? No. think it's this one. Power is indeed similar to mine. You have the power to see it all. Oh. Lower body necrosis. That's fun. What should I even do? Did you feel anything on the chair? What did I feel? I felt like a jab. I thought someone put a pin on my chair, like that old prank. Just like me running away mood. Let me see, or another look at the chair itself. Let me find clues as to the nature of the curse. Check. Examine the chair. Some parts have splinters sticking out. One of those jabbed me when I sat down. I should mention this director. What if I put on my glasses? Can I see anything? Oh, no. I remember now. Felt a jab on my behind. Though it's an old tear, it's probably just a splinter or something. Will I die? Why not savor this rare moment? What do you mean? Let's try to think of a hypothesis. Oh my god, we're doing the scientific method here. Randomly collected information is really a substantial merit in itself. What kind of information have you gathered? Let's see. Previously, cursed people rotted away from their lower bodies. I was jabbed in the bum by a splinter. Compare potential explanations from those two pieces of information. Focus on the most likely possibility. Compare possibilities from the collected information. Focus on one. I'm sure I understand, but I'll give it a thought. To undo the curse. Let's think things over for a bit. What should I think about and how? Let me offer a hint to help you get started. According to my research, victims who sat in the chair all rotted away from their lower bodies. Which means people who sit down are cursed and their bodies start rotting? Yes, however, you mentioned feeling something when you sat down. When I sat, I felt a jab like from a splinter. That pain was real. Choose the most likely explanation from among the possibilities. Need to reach a hypothesis. Okay. Oh, whoa. Wait, this is kind of cool. Maybe there was a mechanism in the chair seat that jabs you with a needle, then injects a necrotizing poison. Ooh. Okay. I like this, like, this guessing fill in the blank type thing. It kind of reminds me of the case of the golden idol. Maybe there's a mechanism in the chair seat that jabs you with a needle then injects a necrotizing poison. That might mean if everyone rots away in the same way, maybe it's poison. And maybe that pain I felt was a needle or something. I see. It seems you have a viable hypothesis. Should we look at the chair again? Maybe there's something hidden, yeah. Test the theory. If your hypothesis is correct, the chair should house some kind of mechanism. Take a look. There's a lid-like thing under the seat part. If there's a clue to what the poison is, we can find the antidote. I did it. Now I need to find what the poison is and... Oh. Although the cursed chair itself is real, the poison actually no longer has any effect. I think you would outright demolish it. Wait, no. Your demolishing the chair has changed things rather drastically. Imagine that a visitor Imagine that, a visitor destroying the cursed chair. We will need you to cover the repair, but oh no! Oh no, it's like, we borrowed it for study and we'll need to restore it. It's like Orin High School Host Club. I broke the thing, so now I have to work for them for forever. 10 million! Do admit being careless on our end, so about your earlier request. How about you work for us as an investigator and cover the fees with your wages? Yup. Now I have to work as a host. I work as a host in a host club. Once the repairs are covered, we can start working on those troubles of yours. 10 million. See, how much is that? 10 million yen to USD. Holy shit. It's like, it's like $64,000. United States dollars. Your special power, clairvoyance, will benefit our investigations. Make sure to account for that in your wages. Please guide the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's investigations with your clairvoyance. Uh-oh. He's got my social security number. Street address. Told you I have the power of vision myself. He has the Shinigami eyes. He'll find you at any time and collect your debt. Prefer welcoming you in rather than pressuring you. You might want to use this journal for keeping notes on your investigations. Cool. Many incidents involve complex interpersonal relations. You want to note down characteristics and relationships for the people you meet. Work orientation. Try taking this while we're at it. But what? Oh, me. Director's characteristics. Some kind of power similar to mine. What was it? Vision. It's vision, a power that shows him everything. Because of that power, I somehow ended up working here. Oh, okay. University student with an unlucky tendency to get in trouble, stressed by the ghostly figures that haunt the edge of her vision. Hi, Capitano. How are you? Went seeking the Urban Myth Dissolution Center's help, hoping for a cure for these visions, but vandalized the cursed chair and picked up some hefty debt. Agreed to work at the center as a field investigator to help repay everything. Okay. Take a quick break. I'm gonna brief you on the basics about the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Vitality. Oh. Way too fast. And that's just a quick overview. Oh. You now have the minimal required knowledge to be able to process urban myths. Oh. Never in doubt in the field, your memory of me should prove helpful. I've only scratched the surface, but in due time. Let's get you started on the investigations. Heck yeah, let's start right now. Hi, Min. Really happy new year. Wishing you amazing and wonderful 2027? 2026. I was like, wait. Happy new year as well. Thank you. Hi, McLaren. How are you? Yeah, we're doing more urban legend type games. Or urban... What is this? Urban Myth Dissolution Center. That's what this one is. Quest is about curbing the damage being caused by a Serban urban myth. Serban? Certain urban myth. Jasmine, who you'll have met upstairs, handles our on-site investigations. Skill sets vary from person to person. She tends to get bored with finer details. Should be a much stronger match with the investigation needs. Kindly find Jasmine up top and ask her to brief you. Already has the overview for this case. Okay, cool. I guess we'll get to work. She looks like Juri from Street Fighter, right? Juri with her buns and her like kind of asymmetrical bangs. Yeah, that's just white hair Juri. Let me introduce myself. Oh, just heard from the boss man. Zami. Yasumi Tomarigi. I go by Jasmine. Oh, Yasumi. Jasmine. Got it. On-site investigator for Urban Myths 2. That's all you. I just drive you around, deal. Jeez. Thank you for the follow. How are you? What'd she say? Oh. Director again. Stop the damage from an urban myth. And I need to teach you how to do social media research. Social media research? Why are we doing this? Bashar. Who's this guy? Crying alone or crying together? We're all crying together, probably. Anyway, how about this social media research business? Ready? We'll look things up to track rumors. Okay, checking for rumors that hint at urban myths, posts that stand out. Any comments that might spread rumors in questionable ways. Basically what social media research is for. Wow, I am taking notes. Bossman's notes say, it all started from this Aiko person's account. For starters, let's check how far the rumor's spreading. Algorithm brought things here, checking things out. Welcome in. Playing Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Kind of a chill short stream, but we'll see. I like it so far. Hi, Fallen Angel. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Art's spreading, and all urban myths come from rumors. Gotta cut to the core first. Do you think I'll be able to choose a post and then read them to me? I'll be able to comment at least. Should just read out each and every post. Anyway, start by tracking down the source of info. Pinpoint claims of anomaly sightings. Whoa. It's kind of a lot. Okay. Search for anomaly sightings, find trending search words. Guys, some weird dude showed up at Mio's place and tried to attack her. We called the police, but they're really not helping much. Oh, it's blowing up. I wonder why this is trending so much. It's the content for sure, but maybe also the account itself. What's up? You're burning a hole through that pic. This photo looks familiar for some reason. Oh, is this not the place next door to us? Journal. I didn't get to read this. Ayumu Megoria. Vision allows the director to see everything from a distance. Knew about my clairvoyance power, gave me a pair of glasses, gave me this journal. Also pressures me to pay back my debt in a passive-aggressive way. Kind of scary. First chair. Oh, there's a whole lore about it. Okay. Dear me, did you know that numerous cursed objects exist in this world? Items that bring you misfortune or even death just by owning them. You'll find everything from cursed jewelry, cursed dolls, cursed cars, to cursed estates even. For most of them, the first owner had a strong obsession for the artifact, and it's that obsession which brings disaster to the new owner. Among this cursed selection, the cursed chair is especially strong and is said to have killed 60 people to date. What's going on in this game? I'm like a university student girl, and I kind of see like ghosts in my vision, so I find out about this place called the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, and I try to get help from them, but the director realizes I have like powers, and he kind of like tricks me into breaking this chair, and then I'm like super huge. I have like a super huge debt to him, and so I have to work in like the paranormal, or what is it called? The Urban Myth Dissolution Center like team to investigate urban myths and stuff like that. So this is my first one. Yeah, I hate when that happens to me too. Just your average, what day is it? Average Tuesday. After his own death, anyone who sat in the chair died a strange death. Oh wait, I totally skipped part of it. Said to have killed 60 people to date. Original owner of this chair, angered by someone else sitting in it without permission, killed the insolent man. The owner was sentenced to death for murder, but just before his execution, he shouted that he would curse to death whoever dares sit in his chair. After his own death, anyone who sat in the chair died a strange death within mere days. Since then, the chair has been known as the cursed chair or dead man's chair. 6 souls have perished by sitting in the dreaded seat. The current owner, taking heed, has it on display suspended from the ceiling so no one could possibly sit in it. And what does this chair look like, you ask? Uncannily similar to the one you're currently sitting in, actually. Not my chair. I just got this. Case notes. Started working. Oh, look at her. Oh, my journal notes are so cute. They have emojis. Just imagining her, like, I'm literally in this situation with the director, and I'm like, let me just open my notebook real quick and write these notes with these emojis. Visit the Urban Myth Dissolution Center, hoping they might cure me of these ghostly visions, but life comes at you fast. Sat on the cursed chair without realizing it. Unless I do something, I'll rot away from my lower body and die. Oh, need to find a way. Reached a hypothesis with the center director's help? Narrowing down possibilities based on clues I collected, it seems I was jabbed on the behind by a poison needle. I needed to determine which specific poison it was. I worked part of the cursed chair while trying to determine the nature of poison. Now I have a huge debt. I need to repay it all by working as an investigator and hopefully also have them cure me of these ghost sightings. Jasmine taught me various things about the job. I feel she's not warming up to me yet. Social media research is observing how relevant rumors are spreading. There's a ton to learn here. Social media research underway. Okay, anyways, blah 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 blah. Solution. We don't know about this yet. Post by someone called Aiko is trending wildly. Police on the scene. Scared but managed to snap it. Can we find her? Oh. Is that a ghost? Boss man would be thrilled if it is. Shadow in the photo. Ghostly figure in a room. We claim it's a setup or fake. I mean, these useless police, they don't understand what it's like to be a victim at all. Also been treated horribly with police. Flame war going on between police reporters and otherwise. Is all set up? Who knows? Unsee the billboard in the window. Nothing wrong. The sign showing through the window, unique landmarks. It wasn't scary either way. Gotta check on site. Do I have to check all of these or no? Mio. Could be someone I know. There's a buzzing coming through your wall. Oh. Maybe there's bees in your wall. The letters seem to be moving. I can't see it clearly. Look through the glasses. Mio's place. The letters are popping out of the screen. I love bees too! They're so cute and fuzzy. And useful. Oh, I have to search it. Okay. Skip. Mio's place. Mio. I think this really is Mio's place. Is your friends? I think so. Mason Shin Nakamachi 2. Mio's address. Complete research. It's terrible. She's my friend. Nor. Mio, we're coming to save you, girl. Hi, Flame. How are you? Your help, the investigation feels doable. Yeah. I know. You always just drive me around. Handle the legwork. This is a doxed girl's place. First thing we need to do is identify which urban myth is involved. Once it's identified, we'll know the cause and can counter it. No. Miss your buzz. What do you do now? Can you get another one? Is there still other ones available? Say hello and investigate the room. Okay, let's go say hello. Are you okay, Mio? Zombie, why are you here? About the incident. The incident is trending online. Could you give me a rough idea of what happened? Okay, I'm still pretty confused. Something suddenly appeared in my room. I didn't notice at first, but Eiko did. She helped me get out. Something suddenly appeared in your place. You locked the door, right? Yes, I'm always careful to lock the door, so I'm sure. How could I get in? I'm so scared. After a certain turn of events, I'm working part-time at the Urban Myths Dissolution Center. I couldn't believe it when I heard you were the client. Same here. But why? The police didn't help you? They listened to me at the police station and came to check my room. But since nothing was stolen, they didn't find any leads. They did a quick search, then just left. That's terrible. So then you contacted the center? That's right. When I went to the police station, I saw the poster for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. I thought, if anyone, these special investigators might believe us. Oh, I saw the same poster. You investigate ghosts and such, right? Aiko saw something, that's for sure. Listen, Azami, I really need your help. You can trust me. Trust me, bestie. I'm doing the job. I'm not super sure of myself, but I'll help you in any way I can. I'm so glad you're here to help. I feel much safer. Which faculty are you studying at again? Keeping notes on this case, and would like to ask you a few questions. Inukami University, Sociology. That's a sudden intruder. Do you remember what that thing looked like? I don't know, we rushed out of the room, but I also felt like I was being watched for a while now. Ooh! It's an old apartment, so something may be up. Azami, can I count on you to find out? Hi, Claire. This is going well so far. This is my first solo mission. Well, not really solo, because I have a buddy with me, but my first mission on my own. Employed. I should make a note about Mio too in my journal. Miyasato, resident of the room where the incident occurred. Mio is my friend. Yes, my friend from the same uni. Yeah. Basically, it was like Orin High School Host Club kind of thing, where I accidentally broke this chair at the center, and then in order to pay it back, I have to work as an investigator for the Urban Myth Dissolution Center. Pretty university student, originally from a small town, became friends when she lost her student card, and I found it for her with my clairvoyance. Very tidy and will be annoyed if you're messy and don't put stuff back where they're supposed to be. Anything else? That was everything. Investigation. How do you usually go about investigating on site? Ask those who encountered anomalies about what they saw and things like that. Enough leads and you start to see the rough shape of the urban myth. Who saw what, when and how, all that. You start to get what the urban myth is about. And then you suddenly get a call from the boss man. It's see all vision. You're on site, gather clues, and boss man knows. Job here is to dig up info on the case. Six months. What does they do? Look into rumors. If it's paranormal related, we have to figure out what's up. Probably just boss man spotting a rumor and taking interest. Right about Jasmine. Co-worker. Impression of me seems to be... Seems kind of like whatever. She's not disinterested. She's not very friendly. I wonder if she hates me. It doesn't matter. I will keep trying. I think it's basically all tasks are too much work. It says detailed aspects of investigation are not her strong suit. In charge of guiding us as I stumbled through the investigation, made it clear that her main job was driving. Probably a trusty coworker nonetheless. Okay. Oh, with my glasses on. What is this? Oh? No, this is my first one. They look like legs. Yeah, they look like legs running. Let's touch it. Can't actually seem to touch it. It feels so weird. What is the shadow? I should think about it once we have more clues. Should note this too. Shadow seen through clairvoyance. No, Jasmine is this girl. This is Jasmine. I'm Azami. No, basically the case was me exploring the chair. And then I break the chair at the end, and then that's how I become employed. Boxes of clothing and luggage, not much space. Room for one person. You're from blah, blah, blah. Investigating case. Thanks for having us. You're her friend? Didn't know. Said she'd found a detective agency for anomalies. But I had doubts you existed until you showed up. But anyway, police aren't doing much, so I guess we'll cooperate. Please help me out. She needs it. Okay, what the incident? Tell me what it was that you saw. Last night I was talking with Mio and lost track of time. She agreed to let me stay over, so we set up cushions on the rug. The moment... So she was on the floor. The moment we turned off the lights to sleep, I felt a presence in the room that wasn't us. When we turned all the lights off, were they hiding until then? I think Mio was still unaware at that point. Mio and I tried to leave the room without turning the lights back on. We made it out the door somehow. I told Mio to run to the police as there was someone in the room. Is it okay if I call you Eiko-san? Could you tell me your age and profession? Sound like the police. Eiko Shimizu, 29. Job hunting consultant, bridging students and companies. Temp staff coordination, leveraging all those connections. Gami-yu. Information science. Your schoolmates, how lovely to hear. Mio's in Oki-sensei's human sociology seminar. I know, I would love to investigate mysteries and stuff like that, like this. And like paranormal mysteries, not like, I don't want to be like a real private investigator. I studied under Oki-sensei too in the same seminar. I'm working as a job hunting consultant, so Oki-sensei introduced me to Mio. I've been helping her and we grew closer as friends. Yeah, hi Leah. I like the art. I like the pixel art. Call me whenever you need a helping hand. Tell me in detail about what you saw in this room. In detail, time was just before midnight. Didn't look human. Closing the door, the shadow loomed up as if from the floor. Wait, what? The shadow loomed up as if from the floor when she was closing the door. If we were a moment too late, I can't imagine where I'd be. A shadow that didn't look human. Must be the anomaly. Where did it appear from? Still unclear. Should note this down. Where's the shadow from? Photo of the shadowy monster looks like a man somewhat. Terrifying, isn't it? Did you turn around and take this as you ran away? I was way too scared for that. Mio ran for the cops, and I opened the door just a tiny bit and quickly took the pic. Once I did, the guy disappeared. Disappeared? What the? Duly noted, thank you for your help. Eiko Shimizu. Took the same uni seminar that she's in, which means that she's her older uni. First time meeting her, but since we went to the same uni, I feel like we'll get along. Graduate of Inugami, same school, blah, 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 hardworking big sis figure, runs a job hunting consultancy and temp staff business. When she stayed over at Mio's place and was about to sleep, Eiko-san noticed an unsettling presence. Tons of books and trinkets. See the billboards across the street. And some looking glasses. Oh, what's this? Hello. Mr. Ghost. According to the director, my power's clairvoyance and what I'm seeing happened in the past. This isn't a ghost. It's not a ghost. It might not be a ghost. I'm seeing something and someone was there. Terrible. I feel like this shadow is watching me. I need to take a closer look. It looks human. It's wearing a hoodie. Oh, so is this like the person that was there and then those legs over here are like their legs running away? Did it look like a haunted spirit of some sort? Blurry, but also tangible. I didn't think anyone would believe me. The thing you saw was definitely in this room. Okay, I feel like she didn't really tell me much information on what I saw. Eiko encouraged Mio to sneak out with her when she noticed the presence of a strange man in the room. Looking around with the glasses on is way too scary. I see a haunted spirit, bro. Help! I'm seeing something that looks like a haunted spirit. What are those shadows that show up with these glasses? It's scary because their forms are fuzzy. I can see them but not touch them. A bit clearer than ghosts. Oh my god, she's useless. Who was at the who's the shadow at the entrance? I think it was those two. Am I seeing with this clairvoyance power anyway? Basically ghosts but aren't so weird. Not really helping much even if I can see things. I can offer the second part of my own urban myth theory, which we had to wait on earlier. Memory of the director is going self-aware. Let's take a moment and narrow down what you really need to consider. It feels weird being tutored by the mere memory of our director. And again, maybe all that intelligence is rubbing off on me. Clairvoyance shows you the memories of each location, a view of the past. Peeking at what someone was doing there before. If so, what about that foot-like shadow I saw by the entrance? This is a memory of blank, blank with blank. Of Eiko-san running away with Mio. Yep. If so, I really can see tiny glimpses of past events. The gaze that Mio felt what Eiko saw, and what I saw through my clairvoyance, they don't seem to be lying. Combining everyone's accounts of my clairvoyance might tell us something. Anomaly. We found an anomaly. Where did the shadow come from? If you take a picture of a ghost when they're blinking, they're somehow extra cute. I've never heard that before. I've never taken a picture of a ghost before. If we only had one witness, they might simply have imagined things. But Mio also mentioned feeling watched. I have no idea what to think about or how. In that case, let me offer some guidance. Blah, blah, blah. Suppose the shadow actually exists and acts similarly to humans. If it acts like us, I'd want to know how the shadow showed up. Maybe blank that blank blank. Maybe there's a maybe there's a route that leads in somewhere within the room. Just trying to focus on how it got inside the room. Man or monster that should show us who or what they are. Alright, let's look for points of entry. I feel like under the bed. Because she was talking about someone being under the bed, no? Of course not, but I can fit pretty easily, so a man could hide here too. Gotta pick up this too just in case. That's what I'm saying, someone was hiding under there. Is there anything she can tell me? How did the shadow get in? I've been thinking to find out what the shadow was. We should first figure out how it managed to sneak in. It suddenly appeared, but any idea how it got in? I don't know, something scary happened to me before, and since then I've been extra careful to check the door, so how could this? It was really sudden, out of thin air even. Something scary happened? Yeah, what happened before? Around 2 years ago, I think someone was stalking me. One of the reasons I moved here. Since then, everything was okay until yesterday. About your boyfriend. She's a boyfriend? Please tell me about any boyfriends, if I may ask. I don't have anyone I'd call a boyfriend, not currently. Okay. Observe the door. Unit bathroom. Looks pretty standard. No space for anyone to hide. Let's look closer. Maybe somewhere. Toilet seat cover is raised. And the seat. A man was here. A man. Regular, everyday, mundane door. Lock and chain, fully functional. Mention being careful about checking that her door's locked. Really diligent, unlike me. Can't picture her forgetting to lock up. Should snap a pic here too. That's it. Maybe here? The window? If it was a normal intruder, would they easily be able to climb up so high? Should ask what the police told them. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? Hated the way they treated me and stopped listening midway. I think they told Mia something. Strange sounds. Did you hear any noises from somewhere in the room? I don't think so. I'm taking pics. Can I take a quick look to refresh my memory? Yeah, look at that toilet. Tell me about that. The toilet lid's raised. Might upset Mia, she's meticulous. Yep. Did the police say anything about the intruder entering through the window? Thought of the same thing and asked them, but they didn't find any evidence around the window or on the balcony. Also, we're on the 4th floor and the road in front is pretty busy. Some places are open until midnight, so they said it's unlikely. I see, makes sense. Window entry unlikely, noted. Good luck with your investigation. Window wasn't a point of entry. Okay, me personally, I am stumped unless I had like the choices. in front. I don't think I could think of this off the top of my head. Pick up already. Oh, it's the director. Hello. Thanks to your efforts, the urban myth within this case is taking shape. Maybe a good time to identify which one it is. How should we identify the urban myth? Countless urban myths exist in this world. I believe you've already referenced part of our center's archives. Identification is about finding the correct record for the urban myth that matches this case's specifics. Oh. Urban myths tend to be grouped in several categories. Several sizable number of them are known to stalk those who encounter them. Oh. Ooh, so like her, maybe. Identification is a step towards adequate prognosis. Surely you agree. Is this the part where I look through the files again? Oh, whoa. It's like the title, the cover. He did the thing. I believe you would all prefer a swift resolution, so I appreciate your kind cooperation with our identification process. Convey to everyone what I just told you. Our director's here on the phone to guide us through the process. First of all, what exactly is identification? Compare various mysterious occurrences in the field to our center's records to determine which urban myths match the specifics. Identifying helps us figure out what to do next. But you don't need to hear our investigation report first. Such is the power of my vision. I'm already aware of your investigation result. Damn, this guy's OP. Can he like see everything in my thoughts? Like, I don't... By laying out what exactly happened here. And range too. Started around Mio and Eiko-san. Both encountered a suspicious intruder that they witnessed. First key factor is whether they really existed. Though pictures were uploaded to social media, do you suspect they are fake pictures? That is not what this is about. People tend to think they saw things that don't exist and get caught up in that possibility. We need to ascertain this anomaly's existence from objective facts instead of relying solely upon their accounts. Understand you have already gathered the necessary clues with your power of clairvoyance. Could you kindly recap the clues you found by investigating with clairvoyance? I saw a shadowy figure. I believe that's the entity that made Mio feel watched and the Eiko-san saw. I don't know if it was human or anomaly, but I think something must have been present in that room. Awesome. Through testimonies and clues from your clairvoyance, you were able to narrow down the rumor. You were able to confirm that some entity was indeed here. That's pretty cool. Let us focus on what exactly that shadowy figure might have been. This is I believe you found some sort of evidence that the shadowy figure was present in Mio-san's room. Was there anything that caught your eye? Other than the shadow I saw? Yeah, true. Let me ask you. Where was there evidence of the shadowy figure who supposedly appeared in Mio-san's room? In the bathroom. The toilet, the toilet. The toilet. Mio's the type who closes the lid, yeah. So we should leave the seat up. What matters here is not the toilet seat itself, but the gender constraints it indicates. All the more as the resident had been consistent about handling the lid. The third presence in the room would have been a man. No, because why would a man be there? Why would a man be there? What would an open toilet lid tell you? Mysterious entity was witnessed as a shadowy figure. It took actions that were clearly divergent from the residents. The seat substantiates this. The indication that the shadowy figure was likely a male. Are you generally a night streamer? Do you bounce around? I generally stream around the same time, like around 7 p.m. if I'm streaming by myself. But if I'm doing a collab, it can like bounce around, or if I have other things going on. But only like by like an hour or a few, like 2 to 3 hours, like flexibility max. Leaning on the side of like earlier. So, for example, this Saturday I'm streaming with Wisp and we're streaming at like 4 p.m. PST, which would be 7 EST. But yeah, I try to stay around like 6 to 8 in general. This anomaly chose to relieve itself. Bro, this girl freaking peed in her bathroom. You shouldn't assume what an anomaly would or wouldn't do. Some anomalies cause unscientific phenomena, while others just act just like humans. Wonderful, this urban myth's traits are seeping out into the light. Your next choice will be vital. Okay. A shadowy figure of male gender appears in your home. When and from where? Remember Mio saying it appeared out of nowhere. Anomalies are tied to specific locations. There's always something about where they appear. Do you recall who first witnessed the anomaly? Wasn't it Eiko? She said that it was under the bed? Yes. Mio-san's room had only one bed. Eiko-san improvised a bed on the floor and was about to lie down. Do you know where she saw him? Under the bed. Thank you, Cheese, for the sub. You really were like, okay, I don't want these ads to be a problem. Eiko-san would have been trying to sleep in front of the bed. Yeah. She noticed a man hiding under her bed. Under bed. Yo, we're freaking ascending. The urban myth that matches the circumstances would be... the man under the bed! Oh. Who would have thought? Bed don't know. Just vibing, not sure how often I'll visit, but I appreciate the argument. Yeah. I don't know if you saw or the ads were in the way, but in general, I try to stay between like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. PST. So that'll probably be like 9 to 11-ish range if you're on EST. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And thank you for the sub and follow. Hope to see you around. Hi, Sean. How are you? How are you? Man under the bed. One with a machete or axe. Hides under your bed with his weapon of choice. Yes, it's a popular urban myth. Possibly originating in the United States. I think he was holding something. An axe might have been. What should we do? What can I do? Difficult to guard against. Other sightings vary in initial and only encounter, or another case where it jumped around from victim to victim. Unpredictability of its next location is what makes this anomaly so compelling. This one cannot be countered. So you can head back to the center. There's nothing else we'd like you to work on. What? So... Investigational organization focusing on urban myths. Neither makeshift police nor bodyguards. It's beyond our scope. No, she's my friend. Yeah, I just want to protect her. Don't have to force yourself. Understand your boundaries, so you might want to call it a day. What do we do? What do we do? No, bro, you gotta spend the night together. You can just be like, oh, I'm close by. Like, if this happened to me, like, I'm never sleeping alone. Like, an intruder in my freaking house? Hell no. I'd be like, bro, please, please let me stay at your place, bro. I'd like you to have this at least as a lucky charm. The letter. It might help you feel more at ease when you're in trouble or worried. Well, we should call it a day. Hell no. Why is this even happening? Help me. Please, no. Don't walk by your bed. No, no, no. I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, Eiko-san. Yes, yes. Thank you for your help these last few days. I'm glad I wasn't alone. I know you're busy with work, so please. Yes, all locked. Balcony and entrance. Chains in as well. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh! Oh, God, her face. She looks so scared. No, yeah, I would totally... I'm checking the locks like 3 times. I'm going to bed. I'm waking up again in the middle of the night, checking the locks again. Can't seem to reach Mio. I heard it from Eiko-san this morning. She told me Mio had a really rough time again. Uh-oh. Is the new mess that bad? They're being flamed? No! Leave them alone! What that dude under the bed does. Alright, let's do social media research again. Yeah, or I won't do it with locks, but I'll do it with like an alarm that I have to set. I'll check it like a million times before I go to sleep. Dear friend Mia was attacked again. I want the police to formally launch an investigation, and those of you taking the opportunity to snoop on our personal lives get one of your own. Snooping around. These two get more attention than the case itself. Should check how far these guys are digging. Weird that they post this with all heat. Yeah. Was there anyone who wanted to break in and enter because their address was doxed? Oh? What is this? Libres. Yoga Studio Shin. Eiko? Eiko 5S. Exposing her friends again? What does this mean? Oh no, she's her full name. No, not people doxing. Wait, I'm worried that this might lead to some weird rumors. Wow, the sub posting. Maybe we'll see where the rumor came from. I know, it's like Twitter. Pretty accurate. Miyasato. This Mia's full name is confirmed Miyasato. Info from her uni and other socials. Why are we posting all of her information? Like, there's no point. Bloom 30. Jasmine, what's an alt? What's an alt account? I can't use this account anywhere. Sugar dating? Like being a sugar baby? You're your friend, right? Any word from her? She's a sugar baby? Hotel Asagiri. Oh no, I can fix her. One search term. I can use multiple search terms. So if I do like... Oh, I have to put my glasses on. Cheese. No. So when... Sometimes you have cheese, sometimes you have no cheese. It's scary to be in the world with no cheese. Oh my god, it keeps thinking I want to like read this, bruh. What if I look this up? What if I look this up? Oh, wasn't there? True-ish rumors. Oh my god, I keep doing this. This is not some true-ish rumor, it's real. They put a chip in people. They use the signal to catch them, no cap. What? Microchips. Freaking conspiracy theory. They sugar babies put a chip in people, and then they use this signal to catch them. And then when they catch you, they take you to another dimension. Woman in ritual white showing up in front of those expecting a pretty girl. Oh. Lady 8 feet. Who is that? 8 feet is crazy. Legit monster lady, so tall she could peek into second floor windows. Pretty famous myth. 8 feet. I don't want to date her. I want to date her. I want to date her and I want her to stalk me. What else? Is there anything else I can look up? What else was like shaky? Oh, I think I've done this already. Is there anything more? Oh, wait. Let me look this up. Lady 8 feet. No? Miyasato True Rumors. Miyasato. Search term? I don't know. What else can I... I'm gonna want to stalk her unless I stop stalking after the enemy. For true. Letters come to life. Nope, not happening. No search keywords hidden here. Oh. Is there anything else for me to look at? I don't... Oh, Bloom 30. I forgot. Tell us where the rumors around her came from. Bloom 30 sugar dating. Totally boasting about her scores as Bloom 30. Who are these sugar dating success stories for anyway? Some role model figures make how-to manuals and such, so that paves the path. Mommy Rin. Earn way more introducing babies to daddies than dating them yourself. Setting up other girls, blah blah blah. Looks like we've tracked down the rumor's source. The break-in victim had a not-so-secret past as a sugar baby. Maybe related to why the anomaly appeared in the first place. Oh mio. Was there another account? Aiko 5S. Aiko's former account. I love sugar gliders! I have a sugar glider onesie. I wear it sometimes when I'm really cold. Aiko 5S. Watch her on BooTube. What's BooTube? It's like scary YouTube. On TV before it's a college influencer. Job hunting, consulting, blah blah. Current recruitment trends and what skills companies are looking for. Click here for more. Let's click here. Went to them for advice on job hunting. Super nice and learned a lot. Never told the CEO. Job hunting consulting CEO. Had both solo videos and collabs with other streamers. Some of those kids were really asking for it. As a college group, they had a real kids will be kids kind of vibe. Inactive, I see. Does she have anything? No results. YouTube? anything else? Oh, former influencer, found it. Delete my research. Posted myself from my own account. Please don't insult Mio without knowing anything. Give it a rest. Isn't that just fuel for the fire? I can't just sit and watch while Mio is feeling so much pain. Up to you. You can wrap up searching on social. Time to prepare on site. It's on site. Hold on a second. Wait, why no? If you go out like that, it'll be way too underwhelming. Fine with possibility in front of me, my guest. We're at her house again. Mio, are you alright? Don't you? Don't ask me. Some stuff you should check out. Anomaly due under the bed, showing up Mio's like a bad habit. Maybe born from some connection to Mio herself. Affection, jealousy, malice, many urban myths are born from people's emotions. Might want to poke around that angle. Connections between an anomaly and Mio. Okay, it's saved. I think I might just kind of end it here. My throat's getting a little tired. Excuse me, getting a little tired from reading and all that. But we might play again. I thought it was a pretty interesting game. I had fun. But I'm gonna be off for a few days. I'm gonna be streaming on... When's my next stream day? I want to say Saturday. Yes, streaming again on Saturday. We're streaming with Wisp this time. And we're finally, I know we literally keep saying it, we're finally playing Don't Scream Together. And then I'll be trying Omori for the first time on Sunday, so you guys stay tuned for that. What else do I have going on? I don't think I have much going on. I've just been working on like art and stuff. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know it's kind of short, but we'll see it. I think Wisp is actually still streaming. We'll probably raid her. Hehehe. Okay. Alright. Guys, send my raid. Let's do a little raid message. And then head over to Wisp. Everyone be nice to Wisp. Okay. Yeah, nice meeting you guys. Everyone who's a new follower, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. Bye. Everyone say hi to Wisp when we join. Bye.
Crap. Soda!